Holy heck, guys, there is finally breaking news and a breakthrough in the case of the three Kansas City Chiefs fans who were found frozen to death last year. Y'all remember that? It was a big case last year. A friend of the three Kansas City Chiefs fans who were found deceased and frozen in a backyard after a football watch party has finally been arrested, along with another man, and this was nearly or over a year, actually, since the three men died. 38-year-old Ricky Johnson, 37-year-old David Harrington, and 36-year-old Clayton McGinney were last seen alive when they were watching that Kansas City Chiefs game on January 7th of last year, 2024. This was 2 whole days before their actual bodies were found. Now, 39-year-old Jordan Willis owned the home where they were found deceased in the backyard. Jordan is pictured here on the right. He, Jordan, along with 42-year-old Avery Carson, pictured here on the left, have finally been charged in connection with the three men's deaths. They are facing charges of involuntary manslaughter and delivery of a controlled substance except 25 grams or less, or marijuana. Now, as you probably already know, Jordan has consistently denied any involvement in the three men's deaths. He claimed he went to bed early in the early morning hours of January 8th and that he did not know his friends were in his backyard. He also tried to say he didn't see any text messages or phone calls from any of the loved ones of the three friends that died, and that was until authorities showed up to his home 2 days after that football watch party. He claimed he was sleeping with headphones on. Yeah, right. However, from the get-go, loved ones of the three men suspected that Jordan knew more about their deaths than he was saying. They all demanded answers and justice from authorities. Police, for the most part, kept quiet about this case, except for saying they didn't really believe that foul play was involved in their deaths. They are now saying that the other man, Avery Carson, gave and sold coke to Jordan, and the victims, and it was said his DNA was later found on a bag of fentanyl that was found outside of Jordan's home. Avery reportedly goes by the nickname of Blade Brown. Police also reportedly spoke to witnesses that told the authorities that Avery had been at David's home. David is one of the men who died. The witness also said they recall seeing a plate of coke that was supplied by Jordan and that everyone was said to be using from it. Another witness told authorities that he was with Jordan, Ricky, Clayton, and David at Jordan's home after the Chiefs game, where they all drank, smoked weed, and did coke. That witness also said that the three men were still alive at 1:30 a.m., but that Jordan had already gone to bed. A toxicology report showed that the three men had coke, THC, and fentanyl in their systems, and police did say today that they definitely died of cocaine and fentanyl toxicity. It was said that Avery admitted to selling coke by the gram to the three men, and he admitted this in a police interview in 2024, and he admitted it again just last month. Authorities said that the two people who supplied the drugs can and will be held accountable. Avery is now being held on a $100,000 cash bond, and Jordan's bond will also be $100,000. They are both facing a maximum of 10 years in prison for the deaths of the three men. I knew that the outcome was going to be something similar to this. I just felt it. That's the only thing that really added up to me was drugs, and I felt that Jordan somehow had a part in supplying it or whatnot. I'm just glad that this case is finally coming together so that justice can be served. For more true crime, be sure to follow, and if you're on YouTube, make sure to subscribe.